What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, my people? You know what's going down. It's your boy Outlaw Uop, Thoughtful Narcissist Podcast. Got my co-host in here with me.
Hey man, it's Rhetoric, man. Shout out to the YouTubes. Shout out to all the Anchor people out there. Shout out to all the Spotify people.
Shout out to
Spotify,
the
you got
YouTube.
us. I saw the promo. You got us. We fell for it.
Keep us on your favorite list, man. Just like my boy Keezy and Ali Bouvier. Hey man, before we get too deep off in this shit, man, you know what I need y'all to do, man. I hate to beg, but I gotta let you know, man. Go ahead and, subscribe to this shit, man. I'm giving dollars out, man. Take a picture, cash app it to me. You know what I'm saying?
Dollar Wop.
Check out my boy Ali Bouvier, man. He going fucking stupid, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell a bro to tell a bro. Tell a hoe to tell a hoe, man.
When it come to cat, got plenty. I heard y'all don't got any. Not y'all. Can't stop right now, we ball. Before we gon' stand real tall. Yeah. Can't stand these little nigga out here. Hey, whole time little nigga wanna be me. Been told my mom at a young age I was gon' get rich. Proud to see me. You wouldn't believe a nigga was blind. Tell about the Cartier 3D. Send my little bitch, she so damn fine. Had to let's down with the CC. Let's go. Take scenic. Route the Phoenix. Tryna figure out why shot so damn cold. Anemic. Heart depleted. X deleted. Bubba, Michael Jackson, told her how to beat it. One thing for sure, she ain't gonna take me off that favorite list. That's just the FN with a stick, you cannot play with this.
Don't play with this, man. You hear that boy Keezy. You heard Ali Bouvier, man. Shout out to my guys, man. My little bros, man. Grinding, doing
Big
their
dogs
thing.
now.
Big dogs, man. Shout out to Ali Bouvier, Keezy, man. Forever up. Shout out to the team. You know what I'm saying? Keep us on your favorite list. Keep them on your favorite list. Keep us all on the favorite list, man. We fuck with y'all, man. We fuck with y'all. We do it for the streets, man. Rhetoric over here. Gonna have to start wearing masks in the studio.
Maybe.
Man. Fucking with this nigga Rhetoric.
My
man.
bad, dog.
Where the fuck the Lysol at? But we back in the motherfucking building, man. We finna talk that motherfucking talk. We got a lot of things to talk about, right?
It's a new month, man.
It's a new month.
We got to get into it, man. It's time. That time of year.
Rhetoric got some.
You know what that means? When it's a new month, it's a new OnlyFans. So we got a new OnlyFans review.
New fanatic.
Got to talk about Mulatto. She was a talk of the town.
Mulatto don't know what the hell her name mean. That's bad marketing. You can't be out here calling yourself some shit and you don't know what it means.
That's real talk. That's definitely real talk. And then we got a few other things to get into, but let's just get into what the people love us for. You know
I
what
think
I'm
it's
saying?
what you love.
Our bread and butter.
I think that's what you love.
So I was scouring through different plethora of options and things like that to see who I should pluck from, and I want to first pose a question. This was started, and it was the foundation of this was built on supporting black business and black women. So I want to know: is it okay, preferably from the black women listeners out there, if we expand, who we kind of review
On the OnlyFans?
on the OnlyFans? Are we allowed to dive into maybe potentially the Mexican department? Maybe
Hispanic.
a little bit of, our Indian sisters. Are we allowed to look at them?
You're Asian.
East Asian. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to ask that question, and you let us know. If not, we'll strictly support our black queens, and we'll, not even ask this question ever again. But until then, you know what I'm saying? We need that question answered. But I thought it was pretty good, for us to.
So is this for the reasoning behind you wanting to venture out to other races?
Just to explore. Just to explore.
So this is your
purely
own personal
purely
preference.
curiosity. No. This is all purely curiosity. This is just
okay.
Let's just see what the world has to gander out there. But
you just want to look at some white women and some Hispanic women. I mean, of course, you're not gonna say that, but we know, based upon your Odell choice, that you would, you have an affection for white women.
I wouldn't say an affection, but I don't mind them. I like a white woman here there.
You chose a white woman to defecate on your
I did.
chest.
I did. I'm not gonna lie to that. I'm not gonna take that
And
away.
You're telling me that you what did you just say? You just said you what? You're what of them?
I'm not what?
You said you deal with them.
Yeah, I don't mind them.
You don't mind them,
I don't mind them.
but you want one to shit on your
That
chest.
particular one.
Sounds like some bullshit to me.
Hey man, when I saw the wild thing,
I
it
don't
changed
agree.
things.
I vote no. Don't buy.
Outside the race,
They have to be
black women.
of a melanated ethnicity.
Okay, so she got to be an Afro Latino, is what you're
She
saying.
has to be of a melanated
Okay, so
ethnicity.
well, we can talk about the
That's
young
what
lady
I'm
we have
saying.
today. So, we talked about her a while back when we talked about the cuts for Lola,
Which was not real.
which was not real. So don't
but I'm
give your
pretty
money
sure
to
they
that.
give her a lot of
Yeah.
free publicity.
Definitely did. Her followers and all that shit went out when they found out who she was. So I thought, to finish off the year, 2020, it's been a rough year.
Is she a barber?
No,
She doesn't cut hair.
we
at
already
all.
confirmed all that.
Just so everybody knows.
Yeah, no, I understand. So I think it was just easy to decide. I think it was pretty fitting that we finish off the year with Miss Lola, and so I got her OnlyFans, and I caught it at a good time, cause that motherfucker was $3. She had a 70% off sale for Black Friday.
Wow.
The woman does great business.
Black Friday OnlyFans sale.
Usually it's $13, and I got it for $3.90.
Wow.
A fucking steal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not.
Can't
First
beat
off,
that.
she's already got 2 whips off that. I got you for under $5, babe.
2 whips.
Oh yeah. And then let me open up her Explorer. You know what I'm saying? Let me first paint a picture for her. She's a beautiful brown bunny. You know what I'm saying? Very very beautiful eyes.
Okay.
Very attractive.
Yeah, I saw her. She is a very nice looking young lady.
Very attractive.
Very
you know
attractive
what I'm saying?
young lady.
So like you obviously right there when you send me $5 and she looks like this, I'm not even mad anymore. Okay. Honestly, we can only go up from here. But the young lady's a worker. You know what I'm
She's
saying?
a worker?
The young lady puts in work. You know what I'm saying? She has over. Let me make sure I want to give her a correct number when I go into her account because she deserves it, and I'm not gonna sell her short one bit. So her name, make sure I get this correct. It's I'm just gonna spell it out: SINCERELOLA. So Lola Cash XX. It's her little username. So just for everybody that knows, she has 279 videos. I mean, excuse me, not videos. 279 photos, 270 videos.
So she has a lot of content.
So there's a lot of content, and you're getting a bang for your buck. Okay, this young lady is showing you what you want to see. Okay, you know what I'm saying. I'm just gonna give her just a couple of things going on. We got nipple rings. Can't get mad at that ever.
That's always a plus. Always.
She is getting down with the get down. You know what I'm saying? We viewed a little bit of the content. What would you have to say?
I mean, for what the little bit that you showed me, you know what I'm saying, briefly, it was pretty straight. You know what I'm saying? She looked nice. I saw one little move where she was getting hit from the back and she like lifted her leg up by herself. I think that gets some points.
That definitely gives you another whip. So she's already at 3 right now.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
I guess it's pretty cool. She's a pretty good page. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of content. $3. Can't beat that, man. That's pretty straight, man. I give her an A plus.
So far. And I'm just gonna go overall technique now. She's like I said, she has a very good skill. She's a one hander.
I think you're admiring
saying?
her a little bit too much right
You
now.
think I'm going in too hard, man?
I think you're
just saying.
fantasizing about Lola.
I'm actually got the content right open in front of me. So I'm looking right at her page. Like I said, this is a lot. This is 200 videos, bro.
Yeah.
Like you can't even sit and watch all these, bro. Like you're not gonna get you're not gonna be able to watch all of these before the month is over. So Miss Lola, doing a phenomenal job. Outstanding young lady.
As he watches these videos.
I'm just saying, no, this is all for
I'm glad
objective.
people can see this on video that
This is
I'm
all
not anywhere
objective.
near rhetoric right now. And
This is all objective, but
I'm just
coming here trying to
over here by himself.
I'm just trying to come here and promote black women business. And I think Miss Lola, after having the year that she's
Sounds like
had,
you're trying to do some weird shit, man. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to reevaluate how we
explore this
how
in
we
the
do
future.
this segment, man. Because this is pretty fucking weird, right?
Hey
now.
man, I'm just giving the truth, man. You were saying a lot more crazier shits off mic, so I'm not even going to be worried about that.
I mean, yeah, I was saying crazy shit about her, you know,
I'm talking shit about her.
but it's just weird now.
Talking about her skill set.
all I said what I said off, Mike. She got damn.
Nah, you
She's
said
a
a lot of
freak.
different other stuff.
She's a real freak, man. She
But no,
lifts
she
that
gives you some
leg
other
up,
shit,
man.
bro.
That's a
She got some
goddamn
videos her
points.
smoking and all sorts of other shit, bro. She give you some lifestyle stuff too, man.
Yeah, I ain't really here for that. That's what you put on your regular IG.
But no, she was
You
naked
know
smoking.
why we
so-
all here?
But she was naked smoking.
Oh,
so-
that, I mean, I guess that's pretty cool. But we all smoke naked. Like, that's, you know.
So
I'm
no,
trying to see you in some
everybody out there-
compromising situations.
she's in some compromising situations. She's
She
got a
is.
plethora of them.
I mean, it's not
And
really
she-
compromising. It's just, interesting.
She's giving you what you want, man.
She's giving you what you want. It's a
whatever
good
you
page.
need, man.
It's a good video.
I don't think I
good
think if JoJo was here,
OnlyFans.
he would approve.
I don't know. I think JoJo
So-
wouldn't like that one.
No, I think he would. It's got a variety of different things for
Man,
you.
it's something on there for everybody.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a
It's-
lot of content. Shout out to Lola.
So we're gonna give her.
I think she got the
4
highest
whips.
rating so far.
I'm gonna give her 4
I
whips.
give her A+, but you got your own rating.
You said no. Don't say me.
I
Having
did
you
not
came
say
up
the
whips.
No, I did not.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to go back to it then.
You
We're just
did,
gonna have to go back
'cause
to
I
it again
said
because
the
you.
eggplants,
No,
and
you
nobody
said-
wasn't fucking with that.
No, but then we all agreed on whips.
Yeah, y'all all agreed on the whips.
I'm not
man.
doing eggplants. That's weird.
I mean, I feel you.
If we want to give a grade, are we gonna give a grade then? I can give a grade. Yeah,
I
she's
give her
A+.
A+.
I'm not giving. Yeah, A+. Stamp of approval.
A+. Stamp.
She is worth your purchase.
Go buy it.
So go get it.
Shout out to her.
Tell her we
Hey,
sent you.
Yep, and she needs to shout us out. Shout out to her. Shout us out, Lola. Rhetoric appreciates doing
We
business
do wish
with
we
you.
do wish you did hair. So that is one thing I will say that's the truth. We did wish she cut hair.
Rhetoric does.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be mad. if
Those
you
are
cut
good
hair
rates.
Either. I would have been straight, but I wouldn't have been I wouldn't have purchased anything other than a haircut.
Nigga's a fucking liar.
I'm dead
All right.
serious.
All right, man. So let's get into some other shit, man. Mulatto. She was all over Clubhouse a couple days ago.
She was in there trying to defend herself.
I wasn't in there when I first saw it, the shit just had opened. Like I was in there for a little bit, and when I got in, it was a lot of people talking about. It was a lot of British people and stuff in there. A lot of people from overseas that were talking. It was a heavy UK base that was in there when I first got there. I didn't see Mulatto.
Discussing her name.
Yeah, and they were saying they had the problem. So if you don't know what a mulatto is, mulatto, it comes from like an old Portuguese word or something like that, and essentially is basically like a mule. So what a mule is like a donkey and a horse. You know what I'm saying? When they have sex and then they have a sterile mule. So basically it comes from that, the mixing and shit. So that's where it has that negative connotation because you're associating people with animals. But in this sense, and from as you gone, I remember when mulatto was just like something you just call somebody who was mixed. Like I was called that as a joke when I'm not even mixed. But she is mixed. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it gets confusing.
Well, you're not mixed like directly.
Okay, yeah, I'm not mixed directly. I'm not.
Yeah, your parents aren't.
My parents
one
aren't
half
too.
black.
Yeah, I'm not half and half like she is.
Right,
And
that's way up in the. It's way up in there.
Whatever. And so
White is deeply rooted.
Okay.
In
You good? Okay.
It is.
Thank you. I appreciate that for making that noted.
White is deeply rooted in you. The Caucasus.
The Caucasus.
The Caucasus Mountains.
So what do you have? The Negros Mountains?
I have the Nigerian blood of Jesus.
You don't even believe that bullshit. All right, so
No, seriously though.
the main thing I don't get what's going on is this. Because just like any other group, if you're part of, you should be able to say the word that whatever is bad. If you black, you say nigga. If you gay, you say the F word, all that shit. So if she's black and she's white, why the fuck can't she say she's mulatto?
I don't know. I think there may be people who don't like to be referred to as that, who are the same thing.
I mean, I understand in regards to the main gripe that was going on and why she wanted to change her name, because you losing money. You want to make sure you can get money, and I understand that part where in different cultures it might rub people the wrong way. That's cool. Like I understand that part, but I'm saying like the criticism that came to her for even picking the name, because if you followed her from when she first got big, people are automatically going at that name saying, oh, it's a light-skinned girl calling herself mulatto. Like, that was the issue in of itself. Not even the fact that mulatto was a negative term for people that looked like her. You know what I mean? So it just was stupid, bro. Like, I mean, I get people are upset, and I think that's where the whole Clubhouse thing just comes back into effect, where it's like, that's just where it is. It's just the people that actually say their whatever they're saying out loud. I'm hoping that becomes a part where when you say it out loud, you kind of get how stupid it is. Like, you never done that with your girl before? Like, when you just let her say what she was thinking out loud so she could just realize how dumb it sounds?
All the time.
Sometimes you got to do that.
Sometimes they don't really even realize it.
Yeah, it's just like, you just got to say it out loud to see how crazy and outlandish that thought that you just had was in your head. So I think that's one good part about it, but some of these folks is dense, man. But it was crazy because her and her team was in there defending it. She had some folks going about it. They tried to say she didn't say colorism wasn't real, but she ended up saying that those statements weren't true. I wasn't in there when she was in there. I wish I was, because then I could at least give you some better reporting. But I didn't see anything like that. One thing I did see, though, I saw another thing where somebody was talking about, and it was a dude who started this group chat. Started this story, was complaining about Jack Harlow album cover.
What was wrong with it?
I guess because he was just in there with a black girl, and then he had black kids trying to beg him for whatever, autograph or whatever was going on in the photo. And I'm sitting there like, at first I thought, I'll be honest with you, I thought it was not a dude who would have made this. And this nigga, bruh, I don't know, I don't think he had his Avi up, so that didn't really look like, that looked like a fake ultra picture anyway. But this nigga was really in his feelings, bruh. And they even had Jack Harlow people was in there like talking about how they got the idea for and where it came from and all that other stuff.
It came from something else.
Yeah, some other movie or something.
Yeah.
I forgot what movie he said. I wasn't even paying attention to that. I was just so perplexed that this gentleman started a fucking chat house. I mean,
man, you know,
a
race
table for
always
that shit.
be the fucking.
That shit was nuts though. Like, it was just like, well, where are we
just
at?
That shit just some shit people use for attention now.
Like, where the fuck are we
Let's
at?
talk
right
about
now?
race. Let's make everything about race. Like, everything ain't fucking about race.
I mean, some things are, but
he was just imitating.
We talking
like
about
a
Jack
movie,
Harlow.
like you say. And Jack Harlow, good dude, but Jack Harlow got good songs. He got good songs, you know, advocating for like awareness and less drug use and shit like that. Like, he ain't just no fucking.
He did get Lou Will fucked up though.
Mooching. How?
You don't remember back at the Magic City?
That was who he was with?
Yeah, that was the picture. That's who posted the picture.
Oh, damn, I ain't know that.
He was with Lou Will in the picture that got released anyway
I ain't know that.
at Magic City.
I ain't know that.
So Jack, man, you gotta
You
learn
gotta
your
be
lesson.
a little more low key.
You gotta learn how to be a celebrity, bro. Can't be out there on the athlete's jock strap,
Gotta
man.
be a little more low key, bro.
Get him fucked up.
But nah, I mean,
Do you
that shit ain't.
So back to Mulatto though. Do you think she should change her name?
I don't know. It's just like, was the Washington football team supposed to change their name?
But that's different though. It'd be different. The Washington football team was full of Native Americans, or Native Americans owned it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If Native Americans own the Washington
They can call
Redskins, then they can say the
themselves
Washington
Redskins.
Redskins. But if they not getting no money off of it, then no, they can't. You can't use that shit. You just folks trying to appropriate their culture. But if I'm a black and white
I guess
woman,
maybe mulatto could be like. I mean, you are, but I guess
Fuck
mulatto could be like. I guess mulatto could be like, you know, trying to. And that's what I feel like she didn't take the right approach of it. If she would have been like, "Nah, I'm trying to, you know, change the meaning, or I'm trying to make it a good thing," like, you know what I'm saying, or trying to, you know, bring a new power to it, then people probably would have felt it. But she just was on some like, nah, I'm just. But they've been saying a lot of shit been going on with her as far as race. Like, they said it was an interview where she said she don't see herself as a black woman or some shit like that, or she don't call herself black.
just black or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, some shit like that. But I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, because I don't either. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not. Like, I'm bored than just that. Like, I want people to recognize that I'm Nigerian and Guyanese.
But those aren't racist
you know what
though.
I mean?
So that's I understand you can get people to recognize your ethnicities, but those are not racist. So that's the only thing that's the difference. But
I mean, yeah,
we
I
can
feel you.
continue. We can continue on. I think that if she wants to change her name, I don't feel like there should be an issue if she wants to do it. But I feel like succumbing to the social pressures and not trying to redefine it like you're saying, I think that is an issue in a way. I think that is, she should be trying to have fire, because it's like we're kind of in a way taking her voice away and her power that she could give
But
to
that's just
redefining
her,
it.
not approaching it the right way. Like, that should have been it from the jump. It's too late to say that.
Yeah, it might be.
Because now
And
it's
she
just
kinda
like,
played it
okay,
wrong a
now
little
you
bit.
just pulling. Now it's just like a ploy.
Is she with
to-
1017?
No.
Okay.
No.
I just know she had that big Gucci feature not too long ago.
Nah, she not. Nah. But it's like, now that should just be like a ploy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this your last effort, or a little effort to keep your name and try to make it. You know what I mean? Like you got to come with that shit out the gate. Nah, I call myself this because this is what people used to call me when I was younger, and now this is like a nickname for me, and this I want to change it. You know, I want to bring it, a new meaning to it, like you know what I'm saying, bring something positive to it, like whatever, you know what I mean. But when you go back to the origin of it, people in these other countries and shit, they still gonna look at like, oh, she call herself what the fuck, like, and it's just gonna be something you have to constantly.
But that's how you become a
explain.
global. That's how you become a global figure.
It definitely will.
I think this is gonna push it. I think if she does this good, pushes out. If she does come out with a new name and it's dope, and she comes out with a dope song, she gonna be able to change the game with this shit. So. Shout out to Mulatto. I do fuck with the music that I have her for.
Yeah, she not bad, but she been doing this shit. Like she was on a little rap competition as a young teenager. You know what I'm saying? She didn't win the competition, but she pretty much is better than all of them, obviously, because she's the only one out that I think was on there. So yeah, shout out to Mulatto, man. She's to Clayton County, Georgia girl. My nephew went to school with her little sister and Fed High, I think.
Okay, that's what's up.
So she's a local girl. So shout out to her, man, holding it down, representing for the South Side and shit.
Real talk. All right, man.
This nigga over here fucking.
My bad. All right, so this nigga
Sorry,
Drake,
guys.
This nigga Drake, man.
What Drake do?
He might be on. We gotta watch him, man. We gotta make sure he okay. He got the news just like we all got. We heard it. Rihanna, A$AP Rocky. And we know my nigga Drake's on suicide watch. Yeah, they're an item. They're an item.
It's like you jealous too.
Of course. Rihanna?
I ain't fucking with you.
I don't care.
You just don't want her to fuck with nobody else.
I don't. I want her to be alone and unhappy until I get my money right.
Misery loves company.
Yeah.
Ladies, stay away from guys like Rhetoric.
No, I'm tricking.
They ain't gonna do nothing but break you down. They're gonna try to use money to control you, baby.
Nah, this ain't control. It's a transaction. But
sicko.
I know my boy Drake is upset right now, bruh. Not only has this nigga A$AP got the girl that he loves, this nigga was involved with his baby mama around the same time that things was conceived.
Yeah, this nigga passing yawns, but yeah, so there was speculation that you could have fathered the same child as me, and now you got my
Adi Das could have been an A$AP.
Now you got my dream woman. That's cold.
Like, bro, I'm mad. I'm upset right now.
This nigga one up in you
on every corner.
But I mean, Drake gonna make a fire
Soldiers
about
are weaker
and make more money than A$AP. So it'll be all good. All's well that ends well.
I saw somebody make a
Drake,
line on Twitter.
Fine, you a good woman.
No, he's not. He's definitely not.
Sound like you want Drake to be alone and lonely too.
I just feel like, hey,
get your money right.
Nah, bro, just Rihanna. I just know Drake just cursed, man. He just that's the curse of the fuck boy. Drake got the curse of the fuck boy.
You got it too.
He just calls it the certified lover boy, but it's just the curse of the fuck boy.
You got that same shit.
I'll wear it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at it. Sometimes you gotta wear that so the brothers like you, man, can thrive in long, healthy relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I'm a real good guy.
Real
father, real stand-up man.
Hey, man, I feel you, brother. So, man, me and Drake out here, we just doing what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? For the real niggas.
Just doing shit.
We out here dying on the cross for the real niggas out here. You know what I'm saying? Me and Drake.
Call it that. But
that's what we calling it right now, man. Shout out to Drizzy, man. Hey, like I said, I just know my boy.
About his transgression.
I just know my boy Drizzy going through it. You know what I'm saying? It's tough out here in these streets, but hey, brother, you know what I'm saying? You got that big estate in Toronto. Keep doing your thing. Rest up. Get that leg right. Certified Lover Boy coming out next year. You know what I'm saying? Just try to forget about it, bro. But that's a hard one to forget about. Rihanna.
I mean, hey.
I ain't even been around her, and I just know that she just smells like the best fucking cocoa butter in the fucking world, whatever that Fenty shit is. So y'all niggas got what y'all want. I just want y'all to know. Y'all should be happy. Y'all been hating on my nigga all year. So y'all got what y'all want. Y'all won. Y'all pussy boys won.
How?
DJ Act got fired from Complex. Y'all won.
What did he do?
It wasn't nothing. I
heard it was somebody the interview with the.
It was that. That's what he said. So in his little statement that he made on his own channel, he said that it had something to do with the Chrissy Teigen, a little bit to do with the Freddie Gibbs situation, and then also him doing the King Von interview so close to the
when it happened.
when it happened. So
And we got to talk about King Von manager too, because there's been a lot of. We got to revisit this situation anyway. I think we might
let's
just
collect
talk
some more
about
evidence.
this. No, man, I think we're just gonna talk about this for the rest of the show because we ain't talked about what the fuck happened since we talked about what the fuck happened.
That's real.
And there's been a lot that's gone on, as far as like Quando Rondo, his show had a show in Macon, shit got canceled. We talked a little bit about that. But it's like
He dropped
now,
a diss song.
yeah, he had the diss song, and now it's just like,
Von's
man.
uncle responded.
Von's uncle, yeah, and there's a lot of people been responding. There's been a lot of crazy shit going on, since King Von's passing, man. And I just want people to be aware of, like, especially when you're doing shit like in business that involves like a lot of money and shit like that. You gotta be aware of who you doing, who you got involved in shit with. You gotta know.
So
You
what's
have
the
to be
theories
aware.
that you heard, man? Because I didn't hear some crazy shit.
I mean, I heard a lot of shit saying like his managers had to set him up, and you know what I mean. I heard some shit where there was like people put some shit in his might have like laced his drinks or like put something in the blunt because his manager kept emphasizing that he wasn't in his right mind that night, and people saying they waiting for the toxicology records to come out so they could see like what was in his system, and they were saying like maybe he felt because a lot of people were saying that we looking at the video but we don't know what was going on, like he could have felt like he was in danger that night, like he saw him there and he was fucked up and he felt like because of the whole situation, like I've been hearing people say that he didn't request to go to the club, like that after party shit, like he was just kind of taken there, and he already kind of felt like some funny shit was going on, and he heard Buddy was over there, and he walking to get in the club, and to get in the club he would have had to walk right by that nigga, like it was inevitable, you know what I'm saying, like in order for him to get in the club, where like only thing that would have stopped it was them, walking that same route in different times. You know what I'm saying? If he would have been there if he would have walked in 30 minutes earlier, they wouldn't have crossed paths. If he would have walked in 30 minutes later, they wouldn't have crossed paths. But at that exact moment, they crossed paths.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And whether that's a coincidence or whether it was
coordinated,
who knows?
Yeah, man, I heard some crazy shit, bro. This is like I said, what I'm about to say is a crazy ass theory from
It's
Wild
allegations.
Boys.
It's
Yeah,
not.
all that shit is alleged. All this shit is
none of this shit is proven.
Nothing
is
is
all speculation.
Nothing here that I'm saying can be proven, is factual from the least bit. I saw some crazy shit that said that the reason why they were taking out Von was because Dirk had the case going on out here in Atlanta. And the only way to get Dirk off is if you get rid of King Von,
and
then there's Hartney can't have a case now because there's no evidence in regards to anything else.
They saying they got a video of Dirk shooting the dude though.
Mm-hmm.
They say it's on video.
Yeah,
but I don't know. They could, without Von being there. Now you could say anything.
Yeah, so now anything's on. So I thought that just sounded like fucking bullshit.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Dirk would rather have King Von here. Like, I mean, these niggas got good lawyers, bro. They
was gonna figure something out.
Right. These niggas wasn't finna be in jail for long.
That's
they probably
would
have been in jail for a little while. They might have went to jail for a year or two or, some shit like that, bro. And these niggas was gonna get off. Like, these niggas wasn't finna, the amount of money that they had made, they didn't even look like they were concerned about this shit. You know what I'm saying? And that means, they're hearing good things from their lawyer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know about that, but that's some shit that they say. There's just a lot of different theories, man, and people saying that he might have been set up, bro.
Yeah,
but they said that
like they had them. They basically, the other thing was saying that the plan was that they made it sound they was going into the club, so they got the security not to have firearms,
guns, right?
And then got him into a situation where he was going to get in confrontation. They were going to have guns, and it was going to potentially go south.
Right. It could have been a real deal shootout, Wild Wild West in this.
And
bitch.
so they kind of eliminated that.
But they did say that King Von was already like had words with Quando Rondo because Quando Rondo dissed T. Roy.
Yeah.
So that's what I heard was the real beef between them two, and I think his beef with NBA YoungBoy may have been separate or just the fact of like, damn, I don't fuck with neither one of y'all. Y'all fuck with each other, coincidental or whatever. But that I heard that was really the beef between him and Quando Rondo. But it's sad. I mean, Quando Rondo been out here talking about he ready to end his life.
Yeah, it been
He
wilding.
had his show canceled. He put up an old video of the manager saying, or the promoter saying, talking to the police saying the club was canceled. Then he called him on FaceTime and begged him to say that, he didn't cancel the show and he
And they
had
was
on
all dressed like a
bulletproof
little
vests.
Timmy.
They was all, yeah, he was up there and say he was in Chirac, but people saying he was in Baton Rouge because they call Baton Rouge the rack. So he was in one of these racks, Chirac or Baton Rouge, the rack, Chicago, one of them, and he was brandishing guns, large guns, saying he out there, come get him. He ain't got no
He
shows.
said he'll put another one in him.
Yeah, he
Put
said
one
he'll
of y'all.
put another one of them in the dirt, and it's just really sad, man. He told some dude on IG, he was ready to end his life and leave his kids and all. Like, bro, really been going through it, and I mean, this is just another situation of people handling things badly.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, literally,
Allowing the cycle to continue.
you could have just been like, damn, that's fucked up. I didn't mean for this to happen. You know what I'm saying? My friend was really just trying to protect me, you know.
But you had to talk
Sorry
that
about it,
rah-rah.
right? And you could have let it ride, but you had to talk that bullshit. You had to come out here and make this all like you. Once you put that shit out on the internet, you can't take that back. You know what I'm saying? You got to know that, and you got to know what time you living in, bro. Like now, it's so much other shit, and you putting so many other people in danger and harm's way now because you just was being ignorant and immature and made a dumbass decision. Like I'm pretty sure unless the shit was planned and set up, you didn't plan for King Von to be killed that night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and if that is indeed the case, and how it looked like you may have been, and how the manager was saying you were yelling out that he was shot, and you may have been attempting to help him, even if it was for a split second. You know what I mean? That lets me know that you was remorseful about what happened. You know what I'm saying? And now you can't try to flip the script and come out here and just try to disrespect this man
Try to
and
talk
do
all
all
tough.
this and that and try to talk all tough. Like you didn't shoot him. You know what I'm saying? Your friend did, and now he's finna be locked up probably for the rest of his life for it. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just man, it's just another example of people making bad decisions. And you definitely got to think about the shit you do and say before you do it and what you put on the internet for sure, because this shit
Yeah, bro.
lives
Especially all
forever.
that shit, bro. Because all this shit that y'all putting out there, all this misinformation, talking about Asian doll is one sympathy for
Yeah, all that
like
fake
all that
shit
shit
from Say
bullshit,
Cheese.
bro. Like
Stop doing that.
that's cap, bro.
Stop doing that. That's one thing we're not gonna do on this show. We're not gonna make up stories for entertainment. We're not gonna do none of that fake shit. You know, when you come here to the Thoughtful Narcissist, it's real shit. We might hit y'all with some opinions, but we ain't gonna make up shit and say it's fact. And that's real.
And that's fucked up, bro. Like y'all really
So
made that girl look
fuck
like a
Say
fool.
Cheese Digital. You got people out here dissing this girl. She just made a new song. She recorded a little video in the studio. She looking like Vaughn and people hating on her for it. I mean, the girl lost her. Somebody she was real close to, high profile person. She gonna see his face all over her timeline, all over her shit all the time.
On her hand.
On her hand.
She did get a tattoo of him on her hand.
Her hand. And I mean, let the girl grieve, man. Don't make up bullshit about her. That's not cool.
Yeah, man, it's
Nah.
fucked up.
But I mean,
So,
we
my
definitely
condolences
gonna-
again, Miss Asian doll.
Yeah, condolences to everybody. Condolences to his mom, like his immediate family. You know what I'm saying? The ones who knew him before he was King Von, before he was just Von, when he was just a little kid growing up in the house. A good kid, you know what I mean? Which I ain't gonna say he wasn't a great person. Or maybe he was trying to be. I ain't here to judge.
Yeah, we've
I ain't
already
here to
had that
judge what type of
discussion. We
person.
just,
Yeah, you know what I'm
we
saying?
just trying to
But-
expand on
right,
more.
and it's just like, well, RIP to him. That's all we saying, man. And
Definitely.
condolences out to his family, his mom, and all of them. And we got some real special shit we working on for y'all, for all the people interested in all this Chicago shit and what happened, how it started, and how did it even get to where it's at today. You know what I'm saying? We got a special guest, a blood relative of mine who lived up there, who was a part of this, you know what I'm saying? And he can definitely give us some insight on what the hell was going on. So we're working on that. You can definitely expect that coming soon, man. I know y'all definitely will appreciate that.
So yeah, we definitely coming with that. We come with that heat, man. So y'all stay tuned. Hey man, just keep everybody in your thoughts, man. Just try to get through this year, man. It's we trying to make it Christmas here, so we got the tree up. We doing our thing. Um,
We doing our thing. We need y'all to do y'all thing, man. Like we said, we do this shit for the streets. We appreciate everybody fucking with us, rocking with us. New listeners, old listeners, everybody. Um, you know, it's another show, man. Another show, man. Basically, man, moral of this show, because we always try to leave y'all with something good. Just be aware of what you're doing, man. Be aware of your surroundings and think about all the decisions you make, man, because they got short-term effects, they got long-term effects, they got positive, negatives. You got to weigh your options, man, and make sure you're making the best decision, man. Quando and Rondo and Mulatto might not have made the best decision. Learn from their mistakes and do better, know better. Take care of yourself, take care of others. Take care of the earth, man. Thought for Narcissist Podcast, we out.
Oh, 285 West, I-20 East, we making drop offs. Drop that shit off. We carry sexy tools, it hit you to my bluffer. Wash clothes. When it come to cat, got plenty. I heard y'all don't got any.